Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. Have you ever seen a chair which is actually invisible? यानी कि जो कुर्सी जिस पर मैं बैठा हूं, समझ लो अगर ये कुर्सी होती ही नहीं तो क्या होता? क्या मैं फिर भी बैठ सकता? नहीं ना, because मैं obviously गिर जाता. That's what is going to happen in this particular fascinating story that we are going to read now called The Chair. The chair that is actually invisible. But आप सोचेंगे इस कुर्सी का दोस्ती से क्या वास्ता? How is the chair related to the theme of friendship? Because that's the unit we are studying now. Unit 2 of Poorvi new NCERT textbook for students of class 6 of the CBSE. Now, that's what is the mystery about, and that's what we are going to talk about. So, a very interesting story. बहुत मजा आएगा. We will solve all the questions and answers as we go along. So, let's get started.
So you can see the PDF on the screen, the chair. Let's do these activities before we start reading the story. Okay, so this is a particular crossword. It has 8 words which are all related to the theme of friendship. So देखते हैं कि whether you are able to do it faster than me. So these are the 8 words which are there on this particular screen. So the first one has been done for you, which is helpful. Okay, so that is word number 1. See, wherever the things has been put in bold letters, that's what the word begins with, and it could be down or it could be across. So the second word would be laughter, L-A-U-G-H-T-U-R. Okay, this is the second word. The third one, we are seeing H here. So H-O-P-E, which is hope. यानी कि आप किसी चीज की इच्छा करते हैं या उम्मीद करते हैं. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि तुम क्लास में फर्स्ट आओगे. I hope that you would come first in class. The fourth one is, let's say, C. C-A-R-I-N-G, caring. So you want your friend to be caring. Then there is L here, L-O-Y-A-L, loyal, that you would want your friend to be loyal. That's word number 5. और कौन सा हो गया? L-O-V-I-N-G. This is word number 6. L-O-V-I-N-G, loving. Then we have S-U-P-P-O-R-T, support, which is word number 7. And then there is word number 8, T-R-U-S-T, trust, which is what we talk about even at CBSE with Sudhir, that thank you for your trust because we try to give the best possible quality, and that's because of the trust that you and your parents repose in CBSE with Sudhir. So those are the 8 words in this particular crossword. I hope आपको भी मिल गए थे. अभी देखते हैं fill in the blanks to complete the words. Very easy. ये तो आप चुटकियों में कर लेंगे. मैंने अभी एक इंस्टाग्राम पे रील देखा. उसमें किसी ने बोला ताली 2 हाथों से बजती है. तो जवाब आया चुटकी तो एक हाथ से बजती है ना. Which I thought was quite smart. A person who you do things together with. P-A-R-T-N-E-R. Partner. You partner with someone. किसी काम को करने के लिए, in order to finish a particular task, you partner, and partner leads to the word partnership. That is, I am having a partnership with someone. और जैसे क्रिकेट में होता है, the opening batsman, the 2 opening batsmen had a 50-run partnership. यानी कि दोनों ने मिलकर रन बनाए. They batted together to score those 50 runs for the team. An informal word for friends. ये बताएंगे. An informal word for friends क्या होगा? Buddies. B-U-D-D-I-E-S. Buddies. We are buddies. It's an informal word. It's not a formal word in English. A person who you spend a lot of time with. You spend a lot of time with. He's called a companion. Spellings, हमारे इसमें dictation both होता था. I don't know whether you guys also get it now after so many years, but we used to get dictation, and that used to really help us improve and correct our spellings. Okay, so dictation is a very good way, and this is one good way. One, you are able to guess the word, and number 2, also ensure that you get the spelling right. Okay, अभी यहाँ पे C-O-M के बजाय some people may end up writing C-A-M, which will be wrong. Children who are in the same class as you at school, they are called, ये तो बहुत ही आसान है, classmates. Okay, classmates. There are so many words for a friend. What do you call a friend in your own language? So you need to tell me what is it called. Now, obviously in Hindi, it is called dost. है ना? Then in Tamil, I know it is called, a friend is called Nanban. Okay, Nanban. There's a movie, Three Idiots, was remade in Tamil, and the title was of the movie was Nanban. Okay, so Nanban is someone who is very dear to you, also used for a friend. Let's now get started. I want to know, what do you call a friend in Bengali? I want to know whether in Bhojpuri you have a different word for it. I don't know. Please let me know. I want to know what you call a friend in Gujarati or Marathi. So please send me these words. It will help me also learn a few things from all of you. Okay. Now there was a boy called Mario who loved to have lots of friends. You know, he loved to have lots of friends. He showed off a lot. What is showed off? Showed off means boasting. यानी कि काफी डींगे मारता था. हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, स्लैंग लैंग्वेज, डींगे मारता था. कि अरे मेरे पास तो बहुत सारे दोस्त हैं. I have lots of friends. Okay. எனக்கு நிறைய நண்பர்கள் இருக்கா. Always talking about how many friends he had at school, that I have lots of friends at school, and how he was so friendly with everyone. So he was a positive person who liked the idea of having lots of friends. He liked the idea, the concept of friendship, and he was very proud of that, and he also showed off, oh, I have lots of friends. One day his grandfather said to him, Mario, I bet you a fruit chart. That is, if I lose the bet, I will buy you a fruit chart. But if you lose the bet, you need to buy me a fruit chart. Okay, obviously the grandfather is fond of fruit chart. You don't have as many friends as you think you have. That you think, tum sochte ho, that you have many friends, but actually you don't have many friends. I'm sure they are nothing more than companions or partners. Now you go up the page and see what was the meaning of partners and companions. Companions basically means you spend a lot of time with them, but they are not your friends. Partners is someone who you do something along with, right? That was the meaning of the word, right? Let's go up. You do things together with, they are partners. And a person who you spend a lot of time with, he's a companion. So the grandfather says, they're not your friends. So he's making, please listen to this carefully. He's making a distinction between a friend and a companion and a partner. Okay, that friend is someone more dear to you. The friend is someone who means so much more to you. So जो friend word है, उसको loosely आप use नहीं कर सकते. You cannot use the word friend loosely for anyone. ये भी मेरा दोस्त है, वो भी मेरा दोस्त है. No, ये मेरा पार्टनर है, इसके साथ मैं कुछ काम करता हूं. स्कूल से वापस आते वक्त we come back cycling together. Now he may not be your friend, but he's your partner in doing that particular task. Or you have been given some project at school. They say that, okay, Rohit and Mohit will do this work together. It does not mean that Rohit and Mohit are thick friends. It only means they're partners on this particular project. Understood? Now, Mario accepted the bet readily. Why did he accept the bet readily? Batao. I'll tell you the reason. Mario accepted the bet. Accept means agreed to. Readily means without, without any hesitation, not without any problem, without any hesitation. He didn't kind of think about it कि अरे हो सकता है मैं bet हार जाऊं. No, he thought, let me accept it, because he was confident he would win the bet. He thought, because he was always boasting about having lots of friends, and my grandfather is telling me that no, they are only your partners or companions. So I am very sure they are my friends. So he thinks, मैं तो ये bet जीत जाऊंगा. So let me accept the bet. That's the reason. So if you get a question, why did Mario accept the bet readily? You need to write this answer. Okay. However, he wasn't sure how he could test whether his schoolmates were real friends or not. How would he test? Okay. So he asked his grandpa for help. Please tell me, how do I test whether they are my real friends or not? So he suggested, I have exactly what you need. He is in the grandpa. It is in the attic. Attic is a storage space in a house just above the roof. Okay. कुछ केसेस में लॉफ्ट बोलते हैं, which is kept a little above, जिसको कि you keep things which you don't need on a daily basis, suitcases, some old utensils. We don't use, like there are some big utensils at some homes. You need them only when you're organizing a party or some function at your home. You don't need on a daily basis to cook. So you put all those things in the attic or the loft. So he says it is there in the attic. Wait a minute. Grandpa left, soon returning as though carrying something in his hand. So the grandpa returned, but he behaved as though he was carrying something in his hand. But Mario could not see anything. He's not carrying anything, but why is he behaving and pretending as though he's carrying something in his hand? Okay, take it. It's a very special chair, said the grandpa. It is invisible, impossible to see. You cannot see it. So since it is invisible, it is rather tricky to sit on it because you cannot see it. How will you sit on a chair without knowing where exactly the seat is? है ना? But if you take it to school and manage to sit on it, then, now you see in the illustration, he's carrying something. So they have made it some kind of drawing of the chair, but it is invisible. Okay. So he says, then the magic will work and then you will know who your real friends are. Okay. Yahan tak samajh mein aa gaya? Maza aa raha hai? Let's go ahead. Let's discuss 3-4 questions. Mario was very proud of having so many friends. State whether true or false. Yes, true. Because he showed off. What did the grandfather take from the attic? The invisible chair. Actually, he did not take out anything, but he said it was an invisible chair. Will Mario face any challenges? Yes, he will face challenges because if it is invisible, how will he sit on it and how it will be used to test his schoolmates? Will Mario be able to use the magic? Well, he may. We don't know. We don't know what will happen in the story. So let's find out. Mario was brave and determined. Now, these are two adjectives which have been used for Mario. He was brave. He was not scared of anyone. He was determined, means he was very firm. कि मैं तो ये prove करके रहूंगा कि whether my schoolmates are friends or not, and they are my friends, so that I can win the bet with my grandfather. He took the strange invisible chair. Why is it strange? Because the chair is invisible. A chair is meant to be a visible object that you can see with your eyes. But in this case, it is a invisible object and therefore it is strange. It's a strange thing. And he set off for school. At break time, that is during the lunch break, he asked everyone to form a circle. He put himself in the middle with his chair. So he put the chair in between, in the middle, which neither he could see nor his friends could see. Neither nor मैंने पहले के एक चैप्टर में आपको समझाया था. Please go and have a look at it so that you know neither Mario nor his friends could see the invisible chair. Nobody moved. You're about to see something amazing. Amazing means something fantastic, something very surprising. So this is how all of them were around him. This is inside the classroom. Mario tried sitting on the chair. So he tried to sit on the invisible chair. Obviously, he couldn't see it. He missed and fell straight onto his backside. That is, he made the thing as though he's sitting on the chair. But obviously, वहां पे कुछ था नहीं, तो नीचे गिर गया जमीन पर. He fell on the floor. His classmates had a ha 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 ha. What a stupid guy. He fell on the floor. Wait. Just a slight technical problem. So he tries to make up because he wants to use the invisible chair, so-called invisible chair given to him by the grandfather, to test his schoolmates. Trying again. But again, he missed the seat, causing more surprised looks and laughter. They're laughing. They're also surprised. Ye kar kya raha hai, yaar? What is he trying to do? Isn't that the way you will react? I'm sure each one of you would also react in the same way. Mario wouldn't give up. He tried to sit on the magic chair and kept falling on the ground. Har bari wo zameen par gir jata until suddenly he tried again and did not fall. This time he did not fall. This time he sat hanging in mid-air. So if there is no chair, just imagine there is no chair. You do one thing. You stand very close to the wall, like this wall. Okay. You stand very close to this wall and think there is some kind of a chair or a stool there. Now you think, now you can actually, with the support of the wall, you can actually support your back against the wall and sit down, or be in the posture of sitting down. है ना? So he realizes that he's now hanging in midair. How did this happen? Then he finally experienced, that's when he felt the magic that his grandfather had been talking about, because he looked around and Mario found that Gunit, Asma, and Deepa, three of his buddies, means that's an informal word for friends, they were holding him up so that he would not fall yet again. So that फिर से नहीं गिरे, उसको उन तीनों ने पकड़ के रखा था और सपोर्ट किया था, and it looked as though he was sitting on a chair which was invisible. Meanwhile, many others he had thought of as friends had done nothing but made fun of him, enjoying each and every fall. They were all making fun of him. They were all laughing at him. They were all mocking him for falling every time, trying to sit on an invisible chair. What did he do? He learned a lesson. He learned a lesson that these three, Deepa, Asma, and Gunit, are my true friends. So he left with his three friends. He explained to them how his grandfather had so cleverly thought of a way to show him that true friends are those who care for us. This is the moral of the story. This line is the moral of the story. True friends are those who care for us, not those who laugh at us. A friend would not be someone who takes joy in our bad luck. So I want each one of you to be that good friend to whoever you are close to. Never make fun when someone is falling down. Never make fun when someone is going through a bad time. Never, if you are in a room, your friend is not in the room, and this is something which I strongly believe in. And because I believe this is the test of someone's character, and you can use these kind of points in your answers. You are in a room with someone else, your friend is not there, that someone is criticizing your friend. What would you do? I want to know, what would you do? If I am his friend, I would say, no, that's not true. What you're saying about my friend is not true. That's what is the hallmark of a good friend. A friend who stands up for his friend even when that friend is not around. Not like, ऐसे ही है, वो तो ऐसी ही है यार, this thing. And then you go back to your friend and say, वो person number 3 was saying this, all these bad things about you. ऐसे फ्रेंड को लात मारनी चाहिए. अगर तुम इस तरह के व्यक्ति हो तो तुमको लात पड़नी चाहिए, because that's not what is called good friendship. You should be defending him, saying that, no, I don't agree with what you're saying, and I will not talk to you if you speak like that about my friend. That's what is test of character. So that evening, the 4 children went to see Mario's grandpa as he had won the bet. They had a great time listening to stories and eating a lot of fruit chaat. From then on, they used the magic chair test on many occasions, and whoever passed became friends for life. So that's the magic chair test. So that's what this ये occasions जैसा है ना, इसमें काफी लोग spelling mistake करते हैं, double S लगा देते हैं, single C लगा देते हैं. तो इस ऐसे words का ध्यान रखना. Please take care of such words. मजा आया? Now let's look at the question and answer. So this is how, this is Gunit, this is Asma, and this is Deepa who hold. And you look at the other 5 students. Oh, they are looking, oh, they are his friends. We are not his friends. Okay. Now, Mario successfully sat on the invisible chair on his first attempt. State whether it's true or false. It's not true. It's false because he fell down. Fill in the blank with a suitable word. Mario's grandfather challenged him to a bet of fruit chart. This is pretty easy. This is false. Match the following characters with their action. Gunit, Asma, and Deepa, they held Mario up so that he would not fall. Now, let's think and reflect. Take it, it's a very special chair. It is invisible. So the chair is special and it is invisible. Okay, my handwriting may not be very clear because मेरे को इस पेन से लिखने में बहुत मुश्किल होती है. Why was it tricky to sit on the chair? Because it was an invisible chair, and obviously it was not possible to, since it was not possible to see it, Mario fell down while trying to sit on the chair. Why does Mario's grandfather call the chair special? It's a very special chair. One, because it is invisible, and number two, the magic that will be created by the invisible chair will allow Mario to tell who his real friends are. I'm just telling you the answer. Please write it down. Okay. Fill in the blank with a suitable reason. Mario says there was a technical problem because he fell down. Okay. So he tries to explain by saying, oh, there's a technical problem. Mario's friends were very caring and helpful. State whether true or false. Now, the people who he calls as friends, they were not. So in that sense, it is false. But the true friends who actually came up, so agar is passage ko dekhe, okay, then it is false. But finally, his three friends turn out to be caring and helpful. So if we are looking at it in the context of this particular line, then it is false. Okay, so I'm making that disclaimer. I'm saying that. Mario wouldn't give up. This shows that he is strong-willed. What is the meaning of strong-willed? Someone who is determined and does not give up. It's a synonym for determined. What was the bet about? The bet was about whether Mario indeed, I'm dictating the answer, please write it down, yahan pe likhne ka jagah nahi hai, whether Mario indeed had many friends. His grandfather told Mario that he did not have as many friends as he thought he had. They were just companions or partners. Okay. And the bet was over a fruit chart, was to test whether his schoolmates were his real friends or not. That was the complete answer. What happened when Mario sat on the chair for the first time? He fell down. How was Mario able to find his real friends? Now you need to write the entire answer. That he tried to sit on an invisible chair. He fell down many times. All of them laughed at him and they looked at him with surprise. Finally, when he tried to sit down, he was able to sit, and that's when he turns around and sees that his three friends, Guneet, Asma, and Deepa, were holding him, and that's when he realized that they are his real friends who were supporting him and not laughing at him. Okay. Do you think the magic chair test was good? It was fantastic. Why do you say so? Because it helped Mario realize that he does not have so many friends. He has only three real friends who were supportive of him instead of laughing at him every time he fell down. What does friends for life mean to you? Friends for life means that people who, it doesn't mean that he will be with my friend even when I'm at the age of 70 or 75. It means that, someone who supports you in times of need, in times when you are in some kind of a problem. When a person supports you, that person deserves to be called a friend for life. Okay. The grandfather's idea helped Mario find his real friends. Mention any other way. Well, any other way, I thought of it like this. Like you have one day before the examination, you have lost your notes or some water fell on your notes. Your notes are all damaged. You don't know how to study for your exam tomorrow. A friend comes and says, don't worry, I will lend you my notes. I've already finished revising. So no problem, you use my notes. Or he sits with you through the evening and studies along with you so that both of you can share the notes and study together. That's what is the test. That way you can find out who your real friend. You call up a lot of people. nahi yaar, main to nahi de sakta, mere ko bhi to padhna hai yaar. So many students would say that, but there will be that one or two friends who would say, no problem, I will lend you my notes. I will go to the Xerox shop. I will Xerox all my notes and give it to you. That's what a real friend is. So you can use that kind of a test also. Okay. So I've told you this answer also. Read the following words from the text. Friendly, suddenly. Now this friend is the word. Ly is the suffix. So these are the words which come, the root words. These are the root words and these are the suffixes. So suddenly, ly, okay, talking, ing, carrying, ing, called, ed, showed, ed. These are all the suffixes, and the first word is the root word which you can write. For instance, it will be sudden, and here it will be ly. Talk, and here it will be ing. Okay, you can do the same for the rest. Match the following root words with the suitable suffixes. You can use a suffix more than once as shown. Use them to make sentences of your own. So sentences you will make, I will match it for you. So careful, careful. Celebration, celebration. Then laugh can go with laughed. It can go with laughed. It can go with laughing also. Okay. Wonder will go with wonderful. Help will go also with helpful. It can also go with a helping. You know, he has a helping nature. He has a helping mindset. Okay. He has a helpful nature. Helpful is better than helping. Okay. Helping is more of a verb. Helpful is better than helping. So helping mat kijiye, helpful is better. Okay. Friendship. Ye to aasan hai. Courageous. Okay. So this way you have used all the words. ये ly यहाँ पे कहीं यूज नहीं हुआ. Celeb, carely, laugh, wonder, helply, friend. हाँ, friend में you can use even friendly also. Okay, friendly. He has a very friendly nature. Okay, and friendship. Oh, our friendship, I mean, has been for the last 30 years, kind of a thing. Okay. Read the following lines from the story. Mario, brave and determined, took the strange invisible chair. You've already described the chair. Now describe what kind of a person Mario is in the image given below. It could be anything. You know, it could be like determined ka strong-willed. It could be strong-willed. It could be hopeful, that he is hopeful of winning the bet. He's quite an enthusiastic because the immediately when the grandfather tells him that, you know, you do this bet, he takes the invisible chair, or he pretends to take the invisible chair to school. So he's enthusiastic and, you know, very obedient. Obedient can be another one for Mario. It could be a smart student also. He's smart because he's immediately smart enough to recognize who his real friends are. Okay. Match the adjectives in column A with a suitable word noun in column B. You can make more than one combination. One has been a brave friends. Oh, brave soldier. Okay, brave soldier. So, क्या होगा? Heavy rain. Heavy rain. You would have clever plan. Clever plan. Tasty peanuts. Slight cold. True friends. Okay, and now you can make the this thing. You know, there is heavy rain in Mumbai today. I'm suffering from a slight cold. You know, we all need true friends in our life. He served us tasty peanuts. Rohit came up with a very clever plan. So I've told you the 5 sentences also. Jaldi, 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 jaldi karo, jaldi, jaldi karo. Once upon a time in a little village, यहाँ से आपको words निकालने हैं और यहाँ पर fill in the blanks में डालने हैं. Once upon a time in a little village, a happy boy, Abhishek found, and what did he find in the attic? He found an old book in the attic. He read about fairylands. What did he read about fairylands? He read amazing stories about fairylands. Then you could write old castles and fantastic adventures. Okay. Fantastic adventures. As he imagined these magical adventures. मैंने यहाँ पर magical क्यों नहीं डाला और यहाँ पर fantastic क्यों नहीं डाला? The reason is that magic is something which you can imagine. Okay. That's why I put magical adventures here. because it is something to be imagined. He told his friends about the stories and they started to have their own amazing, their own. अरे एक मिनट गलत हो गया थोड़ा सा. He read amazing stories about fairylands, old castles, and fantastic adventures. Abhishek got to imagine magical. He told his friends about the stories and they started to have their own. एक मिनट, colorful creatures कहाँ है? ये यहाँ पे गलत हो गया, सॉरी. ये यहाँ पर होगा colorful creatures. Sorry. And they have their own fantastic adventures. When they play together. Okay, ये ठीक कर लेना. Okay. Now this is the script listening wala thing, which is, I am assuming that you will be able to just go to page 73, listen to it, and then you can do these things. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. Now these are all exercises that you need to do. Like, what are the qualities? You write the because, so that I will write. Should be, anything. Should be loving, honest. These are all qualities that you expect in a friend. And what's the reason? I feel my friend should be honest, because honesty is the best policy. You can write it like that. You'll get full marks. Okay. Honesty is the best policy. So this way you should write. If my friend is polite, then everyone will like him. That's how you write it. Okay. Now, these are the messages that Mario has written to his friends Deepa, Gunit, and Asma. You see this, and you have to write a similar letter. I am thankful to God, not requesting, to have you as a real friend for life. When everyone was laughing at me, Deepa, Asma, and you showed that you care for me. You are indeed a blessing in my life. So this is how you write this letter to Gunit. And this is the exercise that I want you to do, that you write your own message to your best friend, and you can take ideas from this story, or the poem before this, a friend's prayer, or the first story about the elephant and the dog. Okay, Gajraj and Bunty. And what is an acrostic poem? Now, this is acrostic poem is where the first or the last word in a line spell out a particular word or phrase. So this is the thing for friends. Okay, so you can write words which kind of all convey the theme of friendship. So let's do that. F can be fun. Okay, friends are meant to be fun. Friends are meant to be reliable. Friends are meant to be intelligent. है ना, बेवकूफ के साथ दोस्ती थोड़ी करोगे. E, friends are meant to be enthusiastic. Okay, friends are meant to be noble. That is, you want someone who is nice, not someone who is very crooked in nature. Friends are meant to be daring. थोड़े बहादुर भी, ये नहीं कि कोई डरपोक हो. D for डरपोक नहीं, D for daring. And finally, you would want friends who are sensitive and sensible. Okay, that's important. What does friendship mean to you? You can do this with your parents, your grandparents, your elder brother or sister. You can do that and write the response as to what does friendship mean to you. For instance, your grandfather's age, etc., they would say companionship. That's what friendship really means to you. At your age, it could be just having a lot of fun and adventure. So speak to your elder brother, sister, speak to your parents, grandparents, and write their response. It will be an interesting exercise to do. So you see, you reflect upon how viewpoints on friendships change with age and life experience, because the kind of friends I may have had when I was in school would be very different from the friends that I have now at this stage of my life, right? That's the change. The experience teaches you a lot of things, good experiences and bad experiences. So with this, we come to the end of this particular chapter. I hope maza aaya. Mujhe to bahut maza aaya. I look forward to reading your comments. And with this, we have finished 2 units. 2 unit khatam. Okay. Abhi hum teesre unit ki taraf chalenge. There are 3 more units to cover in English. And later on, we will look at question and answers, maybe after we finish most of the units, then we'll start looking at question and answers, etc. Okay. So till then, tata, bye bye, goodbye, God bless you, namaskar.